but family here.
Mm-hmm.
All hell would have broke loose. So you know they wasn't gonna come in here and tell us that they was fighting her.
Mm-hmm. Right.
They came, them girls came one night, and I believe that was Tuesday night. After that, we didn't see them anymore. Only person that kept coming was Khalil. And I think that was just more to get information to report back to them to tell them what he knew or what we knew.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I know that that's one of the parts that you can't even fathom of how this man can come to your family's face and tell y'all a lie like that. Now, I spoke with Miss Salamandra. I spoke with Miss Robinson, and she had told me that Khalil had been coming back over to the house. He was coming around every day. Did he ever call you? Did he ever reach out to you personally and tell you, what happened or any of that?
No, Khalil never called whatsoever. From what his mom was telling me, he'll come over to the house. I guess he was coming over to see what kind of information they knew. But once I found the information out, that's how they found the information, was through me, that she had a broken neck and a broken spinal cord trauma.
Right.
That's how they got the information, was through me. And then once they came, when I called and sent what happened, then he was over there. Then all of a sudden, from what they told me, he got all sick and wasn't feeling good. And say his aunt was with him or his mama was with him. He wanted to leave. And when he left, they ain't heard no more from him, So
went through your mind when you heard that?
Oh, just couldn't believe it. We just got sick on the stomach.
Salamandra again says she confronted one of the friends who lived nearby.
They say Shanquella didn't die from no alcohol poisoning. They say she had been beating her neck. He broke out in a sweat, and he came out of his shirt. He was sweating so bad, it's like it was eating him up.
But soon, another punch in the gut. Graphic cell phone.
And then when I saw the video, for y'all to beat her, knowing she's not a fighter, for y'all to, I don't know if y'all woke up out of her sleep, to beat her naked like that. Well, why she was naked? For your man to sit in that room and watch her, that girl hit on her like that while she was naked. I mean,
Is
the men in the room. Wait, I mean, do y'all have sisters? Do y'all have a mother? What if someone show y'all the video like that? A man, someone beating on your mother or beating on your sister naked. How would you feel? And she's not even defending herself because she's not a fighter. You're already bigger than her. She ain't petite, no way no more than about 120, 125 pounds. That's not her style. Her style is not a fighter. Her style is not a fighter. She wasn't raised like that.
Yeah.
She wasn't raised like that. She was raised to have fun and treat people like she wanted to be treated. Laugh. Care for others. And y'all want to take her over there out of her comfort zone and do her that way when she thinking she going over there to have fun. And y'all seen that to me, it was a setup.
Yeah. That's what it's as well.
He wasn't concerned at all. He just wanted to see what was going on.
Try to see what was going on, or see I got it. They got to know that somebody sent that video to somebody, half of it. So he probably was trying to see, have we seen it yet?
Possibly.
The video that you're talking. So the video that you're talking about is the video of the beating? Yes, that's correct. And do you know who was the first person to publish that video? It was friends and family of Shanquella, where she was studying in university. How do I know that? Because I reviewed Shanquella's friends' profiles, the profiles of people who shared the video, and they were all students where she studied. So that's how I knew that they were friends of hers. Even in the comments, the friends were asking other friends, hey, have you seen this? Did you know about this? And they started to share the video. and the video starts going viral. And so we made the story. When we wrote and published the story, everything went viral.
And when they came over there, they told y'all alcohol poisoning.
They said alcohol poisoning, which we all were still skeptical about it. But us thinking that Khalil was a true friend to her.
Right.
And we're going off of what he said. It kind of took everything away. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because we was thinking we could trust him and he would be honest with us.
Right. Because at the time you had no reason not to trust him.
Yeah, we had no reason not to.
Yeah, this is someone that's been on family vacations. I mean, been knowing your sister
for years, and we just all went to Vegas last year in October, around the time that they took their trip to Cabo. We was all in Vegas last year. He was with us and about 10 of my cousins. We all out there having a good time.
And he wasn't like he wasn't funny, acting strange or.
No, he wasn't. And to be honest with you, I liked Khalil.
New details surrounding the mysterious death in Mexico of a North Carolina woman. Questions started swirling after a cell phone video of her being brutally beaten went viral. Morgan Francis with our Charlotte affiliate WJZY has a detailed timeline of what happened and when.
Family says Shanquella Robinson arrived to their luxurious Ocean View home, Villa Linda 32, on October 28th. The guest list notes there were 7 people on the trip.
Buddy, she too full.
Let me play that again.
We got our first dead buddy. Buddy, she too full.
I'm gonna play it again. I'm gonna play this one more time.
We got our first dead buddy. Buddy, she too full.
Now,
Robinson called her mom to tell her a chef was cooking them dinner that night.
I said, well, okay, I love you, have a good night.
And she talked to her the next day.
Drink! Winter, come on now.
Deja, you be working.
Deja, we know you weren't working on upper body when you was working out. Come on, let me see what you got, Winter. Winter, what is that? I'm gonna blank. What a card at, man. These people here.
Come on, Elise, grab a card.
Y'all, it don't take that long to get naked. It don't take that long to get naked, hoes. Where y'all at? She told me I'm gonna keep it hot. You gonna keep it hot? What?
I'm gonna keep it hot. I've been in suits that I don't want to wear because it's cute as fuck.
What Go said, they croup.
Yeah. The one that's like mediocre is in my check-ins. I can't wear them.
We know at some point Robinson was violently assaulted by another woman inside the villa. Picture comparison with the villa's online photo gallery confirms the fight happened in the master suite. Multiple people watched the fight, encouraging Quella to fight back.
Quella, can you at least fight back?
No. She says no before she's thrown to the ground and punched and kicked in the head and back of the neck.
Start out with Shanquella passed away between 7 to 12 p.m.
Okay.
Doctor wasn't called till 2:13. She didn't get there till 3:13. So he says the parties, which was 3. He says the other people were not aware of what happened. It was only the 3 that were in the room that saw what happened. So during that time, he says basically they had 5 hours to come up with whatever they were going to tell, and that's where they had come up with the story or manufacture the story of the intoxication, the alcohol poisoning, or whatever that was. So it was 5 hours that they had to come up with that story.
And I said, well, what's wrong with it? And he said, alcohol poisoning. I didn't know what alcohol poisoning was, you know. But he said, the doctor is on the way. And I said, well, how you know alcohol poisoning if the doctor haven't arrived yet?
Investigative reporter Gerardo Zuniga with Metro Polymix shared the police report with Queen City News. It says on October 29th at 2:13 p.m., the group called for a doctor, telling that doctor Robinson drank too much alcohol and they wanted to give her an IV. At 3:15 p.m., the doctor arrived and noted Robinson had a poor verbal response in a drunken state, with stable vital signs and was dehydrated. Dr. Carolina Beatriz Ornelias Gutierrez recommended they transfer Robinson to the hospital, but her friends insisted they treat her on site.
I said, well, why you can't take her to the hospital? You know, take her to the hospital. And he said, well, they say you have to have cash money. I said, well, she has insurance. And he said, well, she need about $5,000 to be seen in the emergency room.
At 4:20, Robinson had a seizure, and that's when her friend, named in the report as Wenter Donovan, called 911 to request an ambulance. During that time, Robinson's condition deteriorated.
The whole nation, the whole world need to see that it was not no alcohol poison from what they said, and which deep down in my heart, I knew it was, from the get-go. So
Dr. Gutierrez declared her deceased just before 6 p.m. The doctor was with Robinson for nearly 3 hours, a large discrepancy with her death certificate, which says she died 15 minutes after her injury. Another inconsistency, her time of death, which is noted as 3 p.m. on her death certificate and 6 p.m. in the police report. Police who were called to the villa at 5 p.m. arrived at 5:25. They tell Queen City News friends also told officers Robinson had alcohol poisoning, something they say they knew was false when her autopsy came back.
I actually rung the hospital, and to find out the doctor is still working there.
Dr. Carolina Gutierrez.
Let me check if the doctor is able, because you're talking to the hospital. And the doctors usually have different schedules, so maybe she is not in the hospital, maybe she is in a hotel or in other office.
And later on, when I tried to get a hold of her again, it turned out that she's actually under investigation. She cannot talk to anyone, the doctors cannot talk to anyone, nothing.
Doctora que entrevistaron, que sale en el reporte, habían mentido. Uno.
Okay, so
Bueno.
we were collaborating with a couple, with the investigators who were in charge of the case and had collaborated the facts that the doctor, not only the police, but the doctor had lied.
Primero, cuando llega la doctora, Shanquella Robinson ya había fallecido.
First, when the doctor had gotten there, Shanquella Robinson had already passed away.
Ella tenía 7 de la mañana a 12 del día, en ese lapso ella había fallecido.
So what he gathered was from 7 a.m. in the morning to 12 p.m. during that time, Shanquella had already passed away.
So let me ask.
Result of a direct attack, not an accident, as allegedly stated by her friends. Authorities in Mexico are also looking into a possible cover-up and omission of facts.
So this is what he's talking about here. None of this can really easily be explained. All right, let's get back to it. All right.
Sino que llega, entra y se queda parada. Y hasta que te golpearla es cuando entra, ¿no? Entonces,
Sí,
es algo.
Y en cuanto a los policías cuando llegaron. Now, regarding the police when they arrived. No se puede ver la cara de Shanquella. You can't really see Shanquella's face in the video because of the quality of the video, but you can see her face being beaten. Like, I can imagine her face, Shanquella's face being damaged by all the blows. So the police, with their training and their experience, wouldn't they be able to see Shanquella's face and know that she had been beaten, know that this was a murder? How did they let someone leave looking at how beat up Shanquella was? Do you think there was some money there, some money exchanged, a bribe? What do you think? What would be the reason to let the friends go?
Hubo algo ahí que muy posiblemente
yes, possibly there was something there.
Se liberó para que se les dio para dejarlos ir, porque
there was something that was given, some money,
que alguien que
to allow them to
una
leave.
riña de ese tipo se vaya así como si nada.
It's not common for someone to be in a fight like that and to be allowed to leave. It's a very delicate matter.
A una fuente que yo tengo me comentaba que había dinero ahí.
I have a source that told me that yes, there was some money. And Shanquella's mother even said on her social network,
porque la habían asesinado, porque la habían robado también.
Said that
entonces
that there was some money missing. So we don't know if the people that were investigating received some money. It's very rare that no one had been arrested. That's very suspicious. Even not only were they allowed to leave, but they were allowed to take Shanquella's stuff. They took it back to her house. The person that's recording goes to the mother and takes the mother Shanquella's belongings.
Entonces, su maleta. Entonces,
took her suitcase.
Del tema del recurso, yo a través de otra persona preguntamos a la familia y la familia dice que ellos no tienen ese dato de cuánto dinero
through
llevaba.
A source that spoke with the family, and the family said they didn't know exactly how much money was missing.
Por ejemplo, se pagaron $5,000.
But they had paid $5,000.
2 días.
And ¿quién pagó $5,000 o cómo? Wait. Who paid $5,000 or what happened?
Parece que pagaron de una cuenta de Shanquella.
The group paid about $5,000 apparently from Shanquella's account.
Entonces, un dinero que también
and that money was reimbursed.
Entonces, es parte de las investigaciones que
so that's part of the investigation.
¿Qué fue lo que pasó con,
what happened
con el tema
there
del dinero? Y sobre
with
todo,
the money?
Ver si los policías o la doctora recibieron algún dinero.
And if the police or the doctor received any money.
Cambiar la versión de lo que realmente pasó.
In order to change their story about what happened. I talked to a doctor who said that those blows were very visible in the moment. Like you don't even need to be a doctor to realize when the person has such bruises on their skin.
Didn't really notice the knot on her head until the nurse pointed it out. I did see the bump on her lip. She did have a blood vessel bust in her eye, and that's it. But I didn't really go in there like, damn, y'all jumped her, y'all beat her ass, what's going on?
So earlier, Mr. Zuniga, you stated to me that the service worker found Shanquella and made the call. So I want to know, when the service worker found Shanquella, the friends were not at all in the villa. Did they come back, or was they there when the service member found her?
So what happened was that when the body was found in the bedroom, the other folks were not in the bedroom. They were out. So when she found them, she went looking for them to inform them that she had found the body. So when they came back, they made it appear to be, they faked it rather, as if they had just found out. She told them that her friend was ill. She mentioned that the friend was ill. And so when they came back, they faked it as if they didn't know what had happened.
At 12 o'clock, if the maid found Shanquella at 12, and the reporting that Mr. Zuniga has done and what the police report states, it said that the doctor arrived an hour late. From 12 to 2 is 2 hours.
The service worker found the body, and the friends were somewhere in the villa, but not in the. Okay,
Yeah,
so
right.
the friends to come in, and so Winter is the person that decides to call. They gave her the information to call a hospital, and the hospital is who sent this doctor over. So when the doctor gets there, and then she informs the friends that that she was dead, that she couldn't do anything else to resuscitate her. So then Winter decides to call 911 to call the ambulance to take her to a hospital.
Okay. And let me just clear up the reason why I ask these questions, and I still don't understand.
I'm gonna start with the NCB. That faggot is so stupid and got y'all believing everything that's wrong. I was not there till the next day. I didn't see a fight. I didn't know it was a fight. I didn't know it was a video. I didn't know they did any harm, anything. I went in there and told there was alcohol poisoning, so that's what I helped her as. I didn't leave her side. I cut on soft music. Summer Walker rubbing her head till the nurse came in. Nobody even talked about the nurse. Nobody even said a nurse came. None of this stuff. So I'm really not understanding where this story is coming from and why it's out here like this, because it's wrong. It's wrong. And for y'all to be attacking me, an innocent soul, I'm really innocent as fuck. I went there to enjoy my birthday.
In the video, when I saw it, I told him go ahead and send the video viral. I said, send it viral, man. The whole nation, the whole world need to see that it was not no alcohol poison from what they said, and which deep down in my heart, I knew it was, from the get-go. So I told him go ahead and send it. Even though she was there naked, they were hitting on her, couldn't be there to do nothing. And I know they took over there, man. It wasn't nothing premeditated, envious and jealous of her. They don't know. They didn't change my whole life.